Here are the top 7 Amazon FBA tools that you should use when you're starting or growing your Amazon FBA business. And I have a 7-figure Amazon business. I use all these tools, and I'm gonna share with you how you can get a lot of these tools for free. And I have the hookup with all of them. I've got the best price around. So even if I can't get you this tool for free, I got the hookup for you. And there's discount links in the description down below. But let's get started first with Helium 10. And Helium 10 is probably the most important tool as a beginner Amazon seller that you need. And a lot of advanced Amazon sellers use this. Why? Helium 10 will help you to find a product to sell on Amazon. And if you already have an idea of what product you want to sell, it'll help you to figure out how much money you're going to be making, as well as it'll help you to figure out how to create a listing, an Amazon listing for your product that's going to be as profitable as possible. So Helium 10 is a suite of a bunch of different tools. My favorite tool that they have is the magnet tool. The magnet tool will show you exactly how many times per month people are searching for different phrases in Amazon. This is the key to having success with Amazon. You want to find out what people are searching for, what people want to buy on Amazon, and then what you're going to do is you're going to find something that a lot of people are searching for, but there's not a lot of competition, and you're going to make that product and people are going to buy your product. I did this with one of my Amazon businesses that in the last year has done over $800,000 in sales. It's called Carnivore Electrolytes. I saw a lot of people were searching for carnivore electrolytes, electrolytes for carnivore diet, things like that, but yet there was no one selling a product like this. So I was the first one to sell a product like this, and in the last year I did $800,000 in sales. It's that easy. Now I have other videos that I'll link down below that show you how to use Helium 10, but Helium 10 also has a bunch of other tools like the black box tool. With the black box tool, it's going to help you to also find a product, but it does it in a different way. Instead of helping you find out what people are searching for on Amazon, you can put some different criteria in there and it'll show you how much different products are making per month. And if you want, you can copy that product, make your own version of it. There's a bunch of other tools that Helium 10 has, but something else to keep in mind is when you're designing your listing, you want to figure out what people are searching for on Amazon and make sure that you include those words in the title, in the bullet points, maybe even in the description. You want to have your main images be something that are going to pop, and they've got a bunch of tools that are going to help you to do that. Again, Helium 10 is a very important tool. I have the hookup with Helium 10. There's a link down below that'll get you the best deal you can find around. They're constantly changing how much of a discount they give to my audience. I'm always trying to negotiate with them to get the highest discount. So click the link down below to see what the discount currently is, but I've always got the best deal around. So you can click on that link to get Helium 10. And that brings us to the second tool, which is Jungle Scout. And Jungle Scout is kind of a competitor to Helium 10. Now, I do think that Helium 10 is better than Jungle Scout, but there are a couple things that Jungle Scout does better than Helium 10. They don't do product research better. I'll be honest with you, that's Helium 10. But what they do better is if you're looking for a manufacturer for your product, they have a tool that will help you to find a manufacturer for your product. In fact, you can go on and you can put in a competitor product into this tool and it will tell you who their manufacturer is. It's crazy. The way they do this is by import logs. So when you buy something from China, or when a company buys something from China and imports it into the US, there's logs that show that, hey, this company bought from this company, and the Jungle Scout tool can reverse engineer that and allow you to steal your competitor's manufacturer. So this is super powerful if you're in the early phases and you're looking for a manufacturer. Now, Jungle Scout does have a bunch of other tools, and I actually have a video I'll link down below that compares Helium 10 versus Jungle Scout. Jungle Scout is a little bit cheaper, but even still, I would generally recommend going with Helium 10. But I have the hookup with Jungle Scout as well. You can click on the link down below to get the best deal on Jungle Scout around. And that brings me to the third tool that I use. And this tool is gonna make your life so easy. It makes it so that you actually can start making passive income. When I had a corporate job over 10 years ago, my goal was to be making 6 figures in passive income. Passive income meaning I'm only working a couple hours a week. Like my business keeps generating money even when I'm not working. And that might sound like an impossible dream until you find out about this tool, onlinejobs.ph. I'll put a link to it down below. So what onlinejobs.ph allows you to do is it allows you to hire people in the Philippines that can run your business for you for like $3, $4, $5 an hour. And that might sound like, how can someone live off $3 or $4 or $5 an hour? I actually went and I visited one of my virtual assistants that live in the Philippines, and he told me that I think I was paying him $5 an hour, and he was saying he's making more than professors are making at like local colleges. And the thing you have to understand is everything is cheaper in the Philippines. So even though you're paying people less money, to them, it's a livable wage. And what I found is my employees in the Philippines are actually much more grateful for the job than when I hire someone in the US, even for I've hired people all the way up to $80,000 a year. The people in the Philippines are very grateful for the jobs, and you can find those people on onlinejobs.ph. I have a video I'll link down below that shows you how to use onlinejobs.ph to find a virtual assistant. And this is gonna be one of the biggest game changers for you in your business, because when you hire someone overseas, they can run your entire business for you for, barely any money. That allows you to free up your time, and you have two options at that point. You can either do what I did, which is travel around the world, live your dream life, because now all of a sudden you have all this free time. Or if you want, you can do what some of my students do, and you can grow your online business. And before I get into the next tool, which actually will help you with managing your virtual assistants, I do want to mention that if you want my help in learning how to sell on Amazon, you can click this link down below to get on a free call with somebody on my team. And on that free call, we're going to tell you how you can succeed on Amazon. We're going to tell you about my Amazon FBA program, because I have a program where I teach people step by step how to sell on Amazon. And we're going to give you like a free game plan. Now, if you're a good fit for our program, not everybody is, but if you are a good fit for our program, we'll tell you more information about that. And if you want to join, completely optional. Either way, this call is completely free. There is a link down below to get on that free call. So click on that, schedule your free call. Again, we don't allow everybody to have a free call. You have to qualify for the free call. So there's going to be a form to fill out first. Click on that, fill out the form, and hopefully you'll get on that free call and learn more about how I can help you sell on Amazon. Either way, the call's free. Click on that link. And that brings us to the next tool, which is called multi-logging. And as you start using all these different tools and you start hiring and expanding your team, your workflow can get incredibly messy. And if you're not careful, you risk having different accounts linked and banned, which is a huge headache. That's where the next tool, multi-login, comes in. Multi-login lets you run multiple browser profiles at once while preventing tracking and detection. It basically prevents multiple accounts on the same platform like Shopify or Amazon stores from getting linked or banned. Multi-login will let you create and manage fully isolated browser profiles, each with its own cookies, fingerprints, and proxy settings. And you can manage all profiles from one central dashboard. But most importantly, as you grow a 6 or 7 figure Amazon brand and expand your team, multi-login can save you thousands on subscription costs. Instead of buying a new account for every new employee, by using one multi-login team plan, you can place all of that with a single platform and save $2,000 to $3,000 per year. I've negotiated with them the biggest discount out there to save you even more money. You can use the link down in the description and enter code TRAVIS50 to claim a huge 50% discount. Just click the link down in the description for that multi-login discounted account. The next tool that is a requirement to selling on Amazon is to have some way to create your own online website where you can sell your product. Now there are two options, Shopify versus WooCommerce. And I've done videos before comparing these in depth. I'll link those down below. And generally speaking, most really professional Amazon sellers or most professional sellers that are looking to make, let's say, more than $10,000 in sales a month will go with Shopify. It's a little bit more professional, but it's also more expensive, and it has a lot more plugins and themes and things like that that are going to make it easier to use. But all those things make it a lot more expensive. If you don't really plan on selling a lot of products on your website, then WooCommerce is a free option that I highly recommend going with. It still allows you to sell products on your website. It's still pretty darn professional, not quite as professional as Shopify. And the problem with WooCommerce, I will say, is that you have to pay for hosting. You need to hire a hosting company to host your website. But this is going to cost you like $2, $3, $4 a month compared to Shopify, which is like $30 or $40 a month. And if you do go with WooCommerce, I recommend going with Hostinger. Hostinger is the #1 hosting company that I use. I've got the hookup with Hostinger as well. There is a link down below. And if you use coupon code Travis, you get an extra 10% off. I do also have the hookup with Shopify, so I don't really care if you do WooCommerce or Shopify. That's totally up to you. There's a link to Shopify down below with a discount code as well. Like I said, if you're planning on making less than $10,000 in sales a month, just go with WooCommerce. It's going to be cheap and they're both just about as easy to set up. Now, my question to you is there any other tools that you're curious about or that you use for your Amazon business? And if so, leave it in the comments down below and I will add those to my next video. And again, make sure to sign up for your free call with someone on my team to teach you how to sell on Amazon, as well as give you a complete game plan on the next steps. And we'll tell you a little bit more about my Amazon FBA program and see if you're a good fit. There's a link down below for that. You can click on that link, fill out the form, and sign up for your free call. However, I do have a free 12-hour Amazon FBA course. It's a YouTube video that you can get just by clicking right here. So click on that video. I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.